Hello everyone, welcome to Ajiro Tech. In this video, we are looking at Google Drive. And when we look at Google Drive, what are we talking about? Google Drive is number one, a cloud storage. Okay, uh, it's it's also part of the Google Workspace where it lets you securely store, intelligently organize, and collaboratively work on files and folders from anywhere and from any device. Okay, so it's a safe place to back up and access all your files from any device. And not just that, you can also invite your team members to view, edit, edit, etc. etc. Now, what you have here is a Google Drive with just an ordinary Gmail account, but I have two kinds of Google Drive, right? So this is just an ordinary, it's just ordinary Gmail account. That when you have a Gmail account, um, you also have access to Google Drive just by going to drive.google.com and then you sign in with your email, right? And you are entitled to 15 gigabyte, right, as a total storage for storing those files remotely. Now, if you're part of a workspace, okay, you have up to 100 terabyte as a total space. That's if you're part of the admin, people working there. Okay, okay. So, what are we doing today? I'm going to be showing you how to create a folder. So, what do? You click here on the new, and then you come here to what? A new folder. So I'm just going to call this Agile Tech. Okay, short. Okay, okay, test it. Just call this Agile Tech test it. So now the folder has been created over here. So you can open the folder and you can drag and drop, or you can use the new button here. Okay, and then you can do a file upload. You can also do a folder upload. Now, the folder upload simply means that if you put on the folder, you can actually bring in everything to your Google Drive. Okay, instead of you uploading them separately. Okay, hope that makes sense. You can also create Google Docs to your Google Drive, Google Sheets, Google Slide, Google Form, Google Drawings, your maps, sites, okay, and etc. etc. Right? You can also connect more apps on your Google Drive. You can also commit your new button and you can do a file upload. Okay, and now keyboard shortcuts have now been embedded, so you have your alternate plus C, then U. And for your folder upload, you have your Alt, C, and then I. Okay, so this is very, very helpful. Now, there are sometimes you want to stir some things that you probably have uploaded right here. So what do you do? What do you do? you can stir them. Okay, let me do a file upload. Click on new file upload, and probably I can just do this. So this is currently uploading a guideline. Okay, so I have this. So if I want to stir this, okay, so I would click the three button here, and come here to here we have it. We can open with anything. You can actually download. The whole idea of download is to get an offline copy for it. You can rename it. Probably you don't like what it's the name you uploaded. You can also rename it. You can make a copy of it, right? And you can share it. This is one key feature of Google Drive, sharing. So if I go to sharing, I can just click on share, and it shows that is restricted. Now, restricted simply means that only people with access can open the link. Simply means that you have to add in people, groups, or calendar events. These are the people that will have access to the restricted file. You can change the access from restricted to anyone with a link. And anyone with the link simply means that when you copy this link and you send it to people, they don't necessarily need to have, or they don't necessarily, you don't necessarily need to add them for them to have access. So it simply means that once you send them the link, when they click on the link, what happens? The download button is there. Hope that makes sense. They have the option of downloading as much as possible. Okay, so this is very, very important. So this is certain permissions. When you add people, editor can change permission and share. Viewers and commenters can see options to download. Okay, so viewers can also download as well. Okay, so if I choose on anyone with a link, now this is what I have. You have viewer, they can download, they can comment, commenters can also comment your work. Editor are the ones that can edit the work, like create permissions, rename the file, right? But viewers can only just have it in real time, read only, and can also download. Okay, all right. So this is very, very important. Okay, so I can right click here. The same thing, we should right click, the same thing can also be made possible. You can also organize. Now, organize means you can move them to a different location in your Google Drive. You can add shortcuts to it, right? You can add shortcut to it, right? And if you add a shortcut to it, this is what happens. So you know what happens. You can add shortcuts to right here. So when you go to your drive, you see it right there at the home page. You can also go to add to stir. And when you make it add to stir, it simply means that in your Google Drive, you have tons of files and documents, tons of applications. Stirring helps you to just put them in one section right here. So when you come to the stir, you are able to just see all the document and file that you have stirred. Okay, so this is very, very important. And whatever you delete, it goes to the trash first and stays for a period of days before it goes off, right? So when you delete anything on your drive, it doesn't just vanish, but it goes to the trash. All right, it goes to the trash. So it is expected that from the trash, you can now empty your bin. Okay, you can now empty your bin. So this is very, very important. So now let's look at some settings here. So if I go to my settings, I have Drive for desktop. You can actually install the desktop version. I can click settings and it shows you how you want to start your Google Drive. Here has the appearance. Is it going to be light? Is it going to be dark? The density of your Google Drive. You want it comfortable, cozy, compact. Your upload. Please don't check convert uploads to Google Doc editor format. Especially for Word documents. You don't want to do that. So just leave it unchecked and that would really do you good. There are keyboard shortcuts when Google can update them, so that would help you. I think those are the most important things you need to know. You can buy storage, right? Notifications. You can get notifications via email whenever you receive a message or somebody wants to access an account or any of your document that you've shared the link. All right, and you've shared the link, and for some reason you've changed the permission from anyone with the link to probably restricted. Now they want access. You have manage apps. So these are the apps that you manage by default, and you can also connect more apps. You can also add in the Microsoft apps to your Google Drive, which is actually very cool because you're not just working with only the apps on Google, but also you can connect more apps to it. Okay. All right. That is basically an overview. Here you can change it to the grid layout, the list layout, whichever one you want to do. So it makes it so easy. Another thing is that you can actually have Google Drive on your smartphone or your phablet, and you can actually access what you've uploaded from your laptop. Okay, so it simply means that you can access this your documents you've uploaded to your Google Drive on the move. Okay, even when your laptop is not with you. Okay, hope that makes sense. Bye bye.